I married Jihee. It was one of the most beautiful days of my life. My parents flew out. So many of my friends were there, so many co-teachers I've taught with, and Jihee surprised me with a video of a bunch of friends I didn't expect to see. It just felt like every era of my life crashing together and meaning something. I wish Jamison could have been there. We went to Chiang Mai, Thailand for our honeymoon, and I'd like to tell a story. Fighting Dark Riku today, first one of these as a married man. So, put on the Mickey class for the MP Haste Dega, and then MP Haste I can do better, Flaniversary badge, MP Hastera. Alrighty. Got my, Ever After, okay. Keeping the same keyblades as last time. Recording right. Dark Riku. Oh, it's gonna be this one, right? No. It's okay, yeah, here. It says Wing Sword. Alrighty. What day is it today? Oh, just again, okay.
It's over! Who's stronger? Darkness! Heal! There! It's over! Back at ya! Come on! Darkness! Come on! Who's stronger? Come on! Darkness! Darkness! Heal! Come on! You like it? You like it? Darkness! Come on! You like it? You like it?
How do I don't know how to launch with risk charge.
You like it? Back off! Try again! Come on! Here! Darkness! So long! Come on! You like it? Back at ya! There! Darkness! Come on! Come on! You like it? Got him! There! So long! Back at you! Heal! Darkness! Take this! You like it?
Seriously, first try? What? Seriously, first try? Oh, hell yeah! I like being married to Jihee. Okay, man, I was wondering, I can't believe it. I was wondering if this was gonna happen. Back when I was 14, and I did that really hard fight against Dark Riku and Hollow Bastion, it was like really hard, and I was on the edge of my seat the whole time, and like so many times I was close to losing, but I beat him my first try back when I was 14, and it was like exhilarating, and I was wondering if that was, I didn't think it was going to happen here, but it happened here. Hell yeah! I don't have to like redo a bunch of stuff and then edit all to get okay, I'm really happy. That's to our marriage, Jihee, and that's happy 30th birthday, Jamison. Oh man, Jamison would have been 30. I mean, I'm recording this on November 5th, but this is for the November 10th episode for his birthday, and Jamison would have been 30, and that's how old I was when he died. So, going back to a fight from the very beginning, one-shotting it. I mean, I had to use my Kupo coin, but still. Okay. Can't believe that. I can't believe it. Alrighty. Almost did title screen. That would have been a tragedy if I didn't save. Okay. Hell yeah. Testing, there we go. Not gonna take too long. Guys, thank you everybody for coming. 와주셔서 감사합니다. In the video of our childhood photos, you probably saw me with a younger boy in a lot of the pictures. That's my brother. That's my brother Jamison, and he should have been here today. Jamison passed away in 2018. And I don't want to end on a depressing and sad note, but I just wanted to have a place for him here. So everyone just please think about my brother as part of my family. Today is about me and Jihee, but just please think about my brother Jamison, who should have been here, okay? Thank you. I married Jihee. It was one of the most beautiful days of my life. My parents flew out. Ben, who no longer lives in Korea, flew back out. Kanjo, aka Richard, one of my oldest and best friends, happened to be in Korea for a conference at the same time and was able to attend the wedding. My friend Sam Winters gave me a wedding music track he'd composed to use in the ceremony. I'd always imagined using Sam's music for my wedding, and this was beautiful. It was performed by his brother. Really special to have something like that from his family since we've been friends for a long time. So many of my friends were there, so many co-teachers I've taught with. Even Hong Ajuma, who used to be the cleaning lady at my school, came. I invited her but really didn't expect her to show up. I was so happy to see her. My mom and Jihee's mom lit the candles to a cover of Walking in the Air from The Snowman. I walked down the aisle with my mom to an arrangement of The Treasure That Cannot Be Stolen from the Xenogears Myth album. It's a track we've both always loved. My dad read Jihee and me our vows and declared us husband and wife, and then he gave a speech he'd written. He did a great job both in writing it and delivering it. I was proud to hear it, and I'll refer to it often. Ben gave a really powerful speech. I don't know how I'll be able to follow it up when it's his turn. Richard gave a moving and hilarious speech that was full of inside jokes between me and him. He wove in names of video game music tracks we'd always talked about since we were teenagers. He knew I'd pick up on it. And he started and ended the speech by referencing "Are there still cold nights?" a question I'd asked him a long time ago in a conversation it would take too long to explain here. And Jihee surprised me with a video of a bunch of friends I didn't expect to see, telling me congratulations, wishing me the best. I saw friends, relatives. I was absolutely surprised and blown away. It just felt like every era of my life crashing together and meaning something. I wish Jamison could have been there. As promised in the last video, I said something for him. I didn't make the whole day about him, but I had to include him. Since then, Jihee and I have had a lot of fun calling each other husband and wife. I'll call her and she'll pick up the phone and say, "Hi, husband." And I will have already planned before calling her to answer, "Hello, wife." It's something that we say almost to be funny, like it's a joke, but then we realize all we're doing is stating reality. We are married. It's still a really new and exciting thing for us, and I hope it'll feel that way for a long time. We went to Chiang Mai, Thailand for our honeymoon, and I'd like to tell a story. Years and years ago, I don't remember exactly when, but I think it was 2010 or 2011, I attended the wedding of my oldest friend Elisa and her now husband Graham. Graham, by the way, has a YouTube channel. I'll link to it in the description. Elisa and her brother Travis were always there in mine and Jamison's lives. Jamison had planned on going to the wedding, but the day of, he didn't wake up, and so he just didn't go. He was already using drugs by that point, I think for a few years at least, and if I had to guess, I'd say he probably was doing something drug-related the night before, and that's why he didn't wake up and go to the wedding. This thing so fully consumed his life that he missed out on something that should have been important to him. And of course, all these years later, he wasn't able to come to my wedding, also because of drugs. I've told that story before in this series, and my goal here isn't to give Jamison a hard time. Jihee and I got married on Sunday, but put off our honeymoon until the following Friday because my parents were still going to be in Korea. I wanted to spend time with them. That Friday, my students were on a field trip to Everland, and I didn't have any class, so I used a vacation day and didn't go to school. Instead, I packed for the trip and transferred files from my SSD to an external hard drive. I had to make room on the SSD so that I could record during our honeymoon. I don't know why, but the file transfer took a ridiculously long time, hours and hours and hours and hours. My thinking was that I had to do this. You only get one honeymoon, and I wanted to record it and preserve the memories for me and Jihee. But it eventually became clear that the transfer wasn't going to finish in time, and I'd cut things too close. I rushed to the airport, and on the way there realized that I wouldn't be able to make it in time. I'd be able to physically be at the airport before my flight, but the check-in counter would be closed by then, and I wasn't allowed to check in online for that flight. So I missed my flight to my honeymoon. Jihee set out for Thailand Friday night, and I had to wait until the following Saturday night. We spent the first night of our honeymoon apart, with Jihee alone in a foreign country. She was understandably mad for about an hour and then became very nice and sweet and forgiving. I felt terrible. I used the rest of Friday night to finish the file transfer, and then Saturday night I set out for Thailand. Early Sunday morning, Jihee and I finally met up and started our honeymoon. Went a lot of places, did a lot of things, saw some elephants, drank some good coffee, ate some great food. The whole time I was recording as much as I could. And early on, Jihee told me that she didn't want me to record the whole time. She wanted me to focus more on her and spend more time with her, which was fair, of course. So I decided to scale it back some. I still recorded a lot, but I tried to stick closer to Jihee and make an effort to engage with her and talk to her while I was doing that.
Like Indonesia?
Yeah. Like Southeast Asia, Africa, and South America are the three main regions for coffee. Oh, and here we go.
This one is espresso coffee. Espresso coffee. Cappuccino, Americano coffee.
Towards the end of our trip, she told me that those efforts hadn't really made much of a difference and that she still felt like she had mostly done her own thing with me just following along here and there. She felt like I recorded too much and that we didn't meaningfully engage with each other as much as she'd wanted to on our honeymoon. At first I was upset and defensive. I felt like she was being unfair, and I argued with her and tried to give her examples of things we'd done, fun we'd had together, laughs we'd shared. I tried to convince her of the great time that I'd thought we'd been having together. And she acknowledged those things, but she still felt how she felt. Looking at some of the photos she'd taken, I saw a lot of pictures that would have normally been selfies of the two of us, but which were just of her, because I was somewhere else recording something. And I felt terrible. I hated that she felt like she'd been doing a lot of her own thing on our honeymoon. Overall, it was a good honeymoon. We had a lot of fun together, but I did have something to apologize for, and so I apologized. And I'm gonna do my best to make it up to her.
Do you know why we're in Thailand? Because Thailand is where you go after you tie the knot. It's our honeymoon.
The obvious parallel here between me and Jamison is that we were both so wrapped up with things we thought were important that we missed out on things that were definitely important. And this gets me thinking about my series as a whole. It's been very important to me to make this, and I think it's good that I've made it. I think it's brought me healing, I think it's helped my mom and dad, it's enriched my life, and I hope it's enriched other people's lives. Making it hasn't been a mistake, focusing intently on it and doing my best to make it as good as it can be isn't a mistake. And Jihee has been wonderfully patient and understanding and sweet and nice about it. I love her so much for it. I'm grateful to have her. I'm lucky to have her. But of course it can be the case that things done with good intent can hurt other people. I wanted to transfer those files so I would have room to record our honeymoon because I thought that would be nice for us to have. But that caused me to miss the first day of our honeymoon. And then during our honeymoon, my focusing on recording watered down the experience for Jihee. The obvious takeaway here is focus on the present. Don't let too many things cloud out what's in front of you. And I know that's very obvious postcard advice, but sometimes people need that. Apparently I did. David Foster Wallace, in his incredible commencement address, This is Water, which I highly recommend, said that banal platitudes like this actually hide deep and sacred truths. So take that and do what you will with it. I'm not going to belabor the point. Marriage brings with it a lot of learning and changes, and I've gotten my first taste of mine. I'm going to do my best for Jihee.
You will both make mistakes, but learn from them and try to not repeat them. Respect each other as your equal in life and be the other's best friend. Always be open and honest with your feelings and make decisions together in an unselfish way. Do not ever take the other one for granted. Treat the other as you yourself would want to be treated. Most importantly, to me, please try to understand how precious a gift it is to have the special person who returns your love. My wish for you both is that love and happiness so fills your life that there is no room left for sadness. I love you both.
We're so very happy for you. I just wanted to give you one little teeny piece of advice, and that is, don't sweat the small stuff. Just enjoy every minute together.
Aside from that, I want to wish my little brother Jamison a happy 30th birthday. He would have been 30 today. That's the age I was when I lost him. He and I were 5 years apart. I feel like I've said most of what I have to say for right now, and so I just want to show footage that Jamison might have found interesting.
That's an iguana. I don't know if I've ever seen one in the wild before.
I'll show the video that his good friend Josh in California recorded to congratulate me on my wedding. He might have been happy to see that. I was happy to get it.
Hey Jordan, it's Josh. I hope you're doing well. I just got word from your mother that you were getting married soon, and I just wanted to wish you a huge congratulations. That's so awesome, and I love hearing that, and I'm super happy for you, and I hope that you're doing awesome over in Korea, and I really enjoyed our time together, doing that. we helped Ganal Lumber solve somebody stealing some stuff. You remember that? That was crazy. But yeah, I really enjoyed getting to know you better in person, and I look forward to whenever you want to come back. You're always welcome. You have a place to stay in Southern California, and I miss your brother every day, and I pray for him and your family every single day, and Sherry and Greg and your parents, and yeah, dude, I'm super happy for you, and I know you're gonna be happy, and you're gonna go on and keep on doing awesome stuff, and I love you, man, and take care, and you can call me anytime, or just message me on Facebook or Instagram or whatever, and yeah, I'd love to touch base and catch up, but yeah, take care, bye.
And that's going to do it for this one. Wedding footage, honeymoon footage, a couple of stories that you might learn something from, and some stuff that Jamison might have liked to see. For Jamison's birthday last year, I uploaded a video of a Jeju sunrise recorded from the best place to view it, and so this year I wanted to give him a Thailand sunrise. Ironically, the SSD I'd gone to so much trouble to free up space on stopped letting me record the night before the sunrise, so I had to use my phone, which isn't nearly as good. But here's the sunrise over Chiang Mai, Jamison. Happy birthday.